starring Cloris Leachman, John Shepard, George Chandler, and John Provost as Timmy. And, of course, Lassie.
All I can say is, if I was a bird, I'd move right in today.
You would?
If I was a bird.
The specter's off, but I don't think the birds will mind it. I don't know what the specter means, so why should the birds care?
I'd say you boys did a fine job.
You're not a bird.
Probably have a family in there in no time. When you do, you'll have to be good landlords to your tenants. Well, I gotta get back to work.
How can you be a landlord when their house is in the tree? I think that makes him a tree lord. The birds won't know the difference. Maybe no birds will move in. You mean they won't know we want them to? Well, how will they know? Can you spell a word? Depends. Is it a long one? I don't know. I don't guess so. I'll take a chance. I know what to do. Come on. It looks all right, but I don't think the birds will know what it means. Maybe they might. What's the matter? All right, I'm coming. All right, all right. We're landlords now. We've got to take good care of our tenants. I'm not hungry. May I be excused?
You may not. He eats like a bird.
Finish your breakfast, son.
Birds did a lot. I know. 'Cause me and Lassie have...
Lassie and I.
We've been feeding them. We have to eat first.
What's the matter with her?
She thinks she's the bird's guardian. Won't move more than a step away from them if she can help it.
They're her friends, and she's taking care of them.
I don't think it's very likely, son, that sparrows would make friends with Lassie or any other dog.
But
Birds are afraid of dogs.
they're not afraid of Lassie. Uncle Petrie says it's because she's their fairy godmother.
Well, I think that's just another one of Uncle Petrie's stories.
Just a minute. What I was trying to explain was that wonderful things can happen if you ain't too disbelieving. Ain't no harm in that, is there?
Of course there isn't.
You go ahead. I have to finish my breakfast.
Let's get to work.
What's come over?
She wants me to go with her. What's the matter? Well, I don't see anything. He's hurt. I can feel him breathe. Mom! Oh, the poor little thing. What are we gonna do?
Dad'll know, dear. Let's call him.
Paul! Paul!
What is it?
Will you come here, please? And Uncle Petrie, too.
Can they wait, honey?
Please come.
All right, just a minute.
Can't you say something, little bird?
Dad'll know what to do.
Will she be all right?
I don't know.
What's so important, honey? What's wrong, Timmy? You hurt?
Look. Can you make it well?
I don't know what I can do, son. There's not much life left in the little thing.
But you'll try, won't you?
I don't know what's the matter with it.
You can do it. You know everything.
If Dad thought the sparrow could be saved, he'd do his best to help it.
Uncle Petrie, you know more about animals than anybody in the world. You know how dogs fly and birds talk.
Timmy? Timmy? Now, when Uncle Petrie tells you stories about animals that talk and dogs that fly, he's only entertaining you. Life is different. When you live on a farm, you've got to learn how to accept nature, the way it really is. There's quite a difference between accepting nature and not caring. Now, I don't want this little bird to die any more than you do.
What about her eggs? Will they hatch?
I don't know. I don't think there's much chance for them to. If this is the mother bird, the father may not tend the nest without her. You see, son, there's nothing we can do. The birds are wild.
But she doesn't have to die, does she?
That's a good question, son. And no, she doesn't have to die. I'm not saying she won't, but that don't mean she has to.
Timmy, the only thing I can say is I think there's very little chance for the bird to live.
Maybe if we take care of her. Me and Lassie. Can we?
Of course you can. Let's get back to work. Where's Timmy?
In his room.
You better call him, huh?
Well, he's having a supper in there.
Oh? Why?
Well, he can't bear to tear himself away from the bird.
Well, Bruce, don't you think you're helping Timmy to carry this thing too far?
No, I don't. I think it's a fine thing for a boy to feel compassion.
So do I, but what if Timmy gets the idea he can save this bird and then it dies? Don't you think he might feel that he failed somewhere? When the bird didn't have a chance to live in the first place?
Well, what do you want him to do? Just forget about it? Pretend the bird isn't sick?
Of course not, but I want him to face a cold, hard fact. The bird is sick and there's nothing he can do about it. Timmy, I want you to come and have supper with us.
We don't want to leave the little bird alone.
Watching that bird isn't going to help.
When I was sick, your mom stayed with me until I got better. I was real sick, but I knew you were there.
But, son, that was different. We love you.
That's how I got better. The sparrow knows we're here, because we love her. And that makes her feel better.
I want you to eat your supper.
I'm not hungry.
I guess you're not hungry either, huh?
Anyone can keep nails looking decent around here.
I think, why was the light on in Timmy's room? Is he still sitting up with that bird?
I think so.
Oh, brother.
Don't scold him, Paul. He promised he'd turn out his light in 10 minutes.
Now, Ruth, you know as well as I do, that bird has one chance in a million of surviving the night if it isn't dead already. Honey, you're just making it more difficult for Timmy to accept it, that's all.
There's nothing wrong with sentiment, Paul.
There is when it replaces logic. I'm going to put a stop to this nonsense.
Ready? We'll ask once more, just to make sure. This is Timmy and Lassie again. We don't want to keep bothering you. We just want to ask you once more. Please make the little sparrow better so she can go home and sit on her eggs and everything will be all right. And God bless my mother and my father and Uncle Petrie again. You better bless my father twice. Sometimes he needs extra help. Amen, and thank you and good night. He must have hurt us one of the times. Don't worry, little sparrow. Everything will be all right now. We'll leave the light on just in case the little sparrow wakes up.
Doesn't look hopeful, does it, girl? Lassie, what's the father of a little boy do in a case like this? I can't take away his faith. Jenny. Sir Paul Martin. I'm sorry to wake you, but would you ring Doc Weaver for me, please? No, Lassie's all right. I just want his advice on something.
Hello?
Oh, Doc, this is Paul Martin. I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour, but...
In my business, I expect to be disturbed at all hours. What's your problem? Oh, what?
Well, it's more than a bird, Doc. It's my son I'm worried about. See, if this sparrow dies, and he's going to wonder. Oh, look, never mind that, Doc. You're a doctor, and I want you to tell me what I can do to save this sparrow's life.
I don't know of anything we can do about it. No telling what's wrong with it. Paul, there are some things beyond our power.
You're right, of course. Good night, Doc. Sorry I woke you.
I'm not.
Hi. Suppose you think I'm the sentimental fool now.
Why do you think I married you?
Oh, to be rich and to grow long fingernails. Sorry, Lassie. I wouldn't embarrass you for the world. What do we do now, honey?
Did Doc Weaver say it was hopeless?
Practically.
Guess there's nothing more we can do.
I'll have some water on for the boiler. If it'll help. That should do it, huh?
Think we ought to put it back in Timmy's room?
I wouldn't want him to wake up and find the bird right next to him, you know. Let's leave it here for the night. Let's get some sleep. Come on, girl. What's going on? Everybody be calm.
You scared her.
Well,
I can't believe it.
it's a miracle.
She's flying away.
Where'd she go?
There she goes. Lassie found her.
Look.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Don't frighten us, huh?
Take her back to the nest, dear.
Come on, girl. We'll take her home. You're home now, little bird. Go on. Everything's gonna be all right now.